advantage of that.
For years, Timothy Omotoso's popular Jesus Dominion International Church operated out of this building in Kongela. After the controversial pastor was arrested for rape and human trafficking in 2017, it's been reduced to this tent on the KwaZulu-Natal North Coast. But these houses in the upmarket suburbs of Umhlanga and La Lucia are at the center of the most disturbing allegations the so-called man of God is facing. Nosipo Qiliza became a member of the congregation in 2012 at the behest of her roommate. But she wasn't immediately convinced.
The only time I got interested was in 2013 when I went there. And then I heard the ladies who were singing. The music was so good.
The aspiring dancer soon became a part of the church's musical group and traveled overseas with them.
When I came back, one of the dancers came to approach me that she wants me to join their group and stuff. And then I joined the group. It was okay. It was fun. And then one day, man of God asked me to come to his house at Umhlanga. And then I got excited because everyone wants to go there. Everyone wants to go there. And then when I went there, that's when everything just... I didn't even know. I was in shock. I was shocked about what was happening there.
She immediately felt uncomfortable in the strange environment.
We had to wear like bum shorts, do crazy stuffs, things I didn't understand. Even the language that is used there, it's not the same language that is preached at church. It's completely different. You use any language, you can swear, you can do whatever if you're there. Even the man of God, I was very shocked because he was so naughty. He was very naughty. He will spank your palms while you're passing. So I always wanted to go late at night so that I'll go and just sleep.
Within a week, she says things became worse.
He asked us to massage his face. Okay, we did that, to massage the face and fine. Okay, he asked us to come. Sikivela mpeten. Okay, fine, sakivela. And then he said, thank you, Mbali. He didn't say anything. He just said, thank you, Mbali. And then Mbali went out. And I was very shocked. I was, okay, I'm alone now with this man. I'm massage all over the body and stuff. Okay, I did that. And then Wakumul was okay. As Tandas, he took his Bible and put it on my head. And then he prayed, and then he said, I should now go down and him. I said, no, I cannot do that. And then I jumped out of the bed, and then I left.
When Qiliza left the church shortly after that incident in 2016, the other girls turned against her.
I told Mbali at church, it was Mbali and Kuli, the leader of the group. They said I'm embarrassing them. I was supposed to do what the man of God says. Now the man of God doesn't want me anymore because I didn't follow his rules. And I said, no, I cannot do that.
Qiliza says her former housemates had accepted the way of life.
In the morning, we have to wake up and greet him in the bedroom with our pajamas so that he'll spank us, and we have to sit around there. He'll tell us stories of how many girls he has pumped. He used that name. I pumped so many girls and what. He'll even call some girls, I don't know, in London or wherever, and talk to them, video call them, and he will ask them to tell how he bumped him. He those girls.
And he means that like he slept with them?
Yes.
She claims up to 12 girls slept in a room. And Omotoso was nothing like a pastor when he was with them.
No, he was not a pastor in that house. He was something else.
Like what? Was he... I mean, I know you said he was...
It's more like, I don't know, more like a pimp or something. But it's just something dodgy.
But Elisa says she had held reservations about Omotoso's intentions long before she was invited to his house.
He'll also tell us that he is the friend of God. He receives calls from God. When he's sleeping there, sometimes he will sleep when people are sharing testimonies. And then when he wake up, he will tell us that he wasn't sleeping, he was in heaven, communicating with God.
And she believes the testimonies of amazing life changes experienced by congregants were all lies.
The testimony was rehearsed every day. They lied about everything. It was rehearsed every day so that they will share the testimony on Sunday, and it's perfect, no mistakes.
One of the houses rented by Omotoso has now been sold. Neighbors remember the period in which scores of girls would be brought here by bus.
It was strange, and people would say, "Oh, have you got a brothel living next door to you?" And that's when I asked them what was going on, and they said they were choir. In fact, I actually went and researched on the internet about the choir, and the choir was legitimate. And after that, we kind of accepted it that it was a church choir group. I had no disturbance. No, I've had no incident of crime from them at all.
Near another home in Mhlanga, a resident says they often interacted with the girls.
I saw him a few times, and his wife, I think it was his wife as well. The girls used to refer to him as Daddy, and Mama, I think, was what they called the mother. When they were having a braai in the garden, we would hear them all laughing out in the garden, and my only comment to my wife when we drove down the road was that there seemed to be an awful lot of people at the house, but nobody was being held against their will. There was never any screaming or shouting or anything going on, and they would start singing Christian songs early in the morning at about 4:30 in the morning, and this would go on for a few hours, and it woke us up in the mornings, but it was very beautiful singing.
Elisa, who has for the first time spoken candidly about her experiences, says she's lost all faith.
I don't look religion at the same way I used to look at it, especially Christianity. I don't even know, even if I want to pray, I don't even know how to pray.
Omotoso's fate is yet to be decided in the Port Elizabeth High Court as his trial continues. Dasen Thathiah, Durban.